If you've been doing the specific 7 consistently, and I mean consistently, not like once a week kind of thing, but you've been doing it daily and you're not seeing results after doing it for a couple weeks to a couple months, you might benefit from this one tool. Now, again, I always teach using hands because the hands work so well. But for some of us, we really do benefit from adding tools in to help support lymphatic drainage. So if you're somebody who has a lot of congestion, or you're somebody who doesn't have the best dexterity with your hands, or maybe you have really long fingernails and it makes it hard to get into certain areas without puncturing yourself, this tool might be the answer to your lymphatic drainage. Now, what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna not only show you the tool, which is the vibration ball, I'm gonna show you how to use it, but let's talk through why it works, because this is legit my favorite little tool. Like, I take this traveling with me because not only can I use it for lymphatic drainage, but I can use it for some other things like nerve stimulation, like stimulating my vagal nerve to help shift me into a parasympathetic state. So a rest, digest, and drain state, especially travel, you know, lots of stress, chaos, that kind of thing. So this ball is actually multi-purposed. So that being said, do you need it? No, you do not. Stick with your hands, be consistent, and remember, consistency is key. The longer you've had congestion, the longer it's likely going to take to get that congestion to flow and start moving. All right, so why does vibration work? Well, vibration works because we're ultimately energetic beings. We are made of frequency. We are made of vibration. And so when we restore or add vibration to the areas, and I'm specifically going to be talking about lymph nodes, and I'll tell you why in a second. But when we add vibration to the lymph nodes, it's ultimately like shaking it. It's ultimately agitating it and getting it moving, which makes it a whole lot easier to use something that's going to move a whole lot faster, but still very gentle versus our hands. Again, I love our hands. I use my hands all the time. I always teach hands, but this can be an amazing tool for those that have lymphedema, lipedema, you know, like I said, dexterity issues, long fingernails, or you're just looking for something to like liven up, change up your routine. So why would I say use this on our lymph nodes? Well, the reason I say that is because our lymph nodes are those doors. If our lymph nodes are congested, fluid cannot flow through the doors to clear at our termini to return back to the blood supply. So if it can't move through the lymph node, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could dry brush, you could even use like different gua sha techniques. You can use those like wooden paddle boards. You can jump on even a vibration plate or a rebounder. But if your lymph nodes are congested, nothing's going to get through. So that's why I like this, because I can be site specific. So if somebody has a lot of congestion, let's say at their tonsillar node, what I would do is I would turn the vibration ball on the lowest vibration. I always start on the lowest, and I'll put a link below for the one that we love and the one that I use. It's the new version that you guys will be getting. I have the old version, but I always start on the termini, and you're going to hold this anywhere between 10 and 50 seconds. 50 seconds is the high end. So if you have a lot of congestion, you would hold it there. And honestly, it feels so good, especially right through here, because we have that vagus nerve that runs through here as well. And it is also very relaxing when we do our termini. And then when we move up to our tonsillar node, it's so relaxing. Now, you're not going to want to close your mouth because it might cause you to chatter your teeth because you're right close to it, but have a nice relaxed jaw. And this is very relaxing. Now, I'm not digging the ball in. I'm legitimately placing the ball like this. Like, that's as much pressure as I would put on a lymph node is what it would be if it was just sitting on your hand. So you're literally just holding it against your skin, and you're gonna hold it for 10 to 30 seconds. Now, what I do and how I do this, you have 2 options. You can go one side, then the other, and then move up, or you can move through one side and then go to the other side. It's totally up to you. But I am gonna caution you with one thing. You gotta do the left side first, because the left side drains the right groin and right knee. So I'm doing my right side first, and what you'll see is I'm gonna go to my apical, then I'll go to my armpit, and then I'm gonna go to the left side. And if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, go watch my video where I'm talking about, and after this, don't go right now, but watch the video on where I talk about where the fluid drains, because that will make so much more sense. All right, so after here, if you are somebody that has an arm puff and not an armpit, this is a fantastic tool to help get things moving. So what I do is I just put it under my armpit, I drop my arm down, and I hold it 10 to 50 seconds. And if you guys have one of these vibration balls, put in the comments what your thoughts are on it. Again, I love this thing. I've been using it for years, probably 4 or 5 years now, and it really is a fantastic tool to help with a variety of different things. So after I do the armpit, I'm gonna go to the left side and start clearing the left side because the legs drain on the left side of our body. It's crazy, right? Or you can just start on the left side and then go to the right. All right, so we're gonna do the exact same thing, 10 to 50 seconds. Move it up. Again, we're not pushing super hard. If you feel your head is like shaking, back off the pressure. Your head should not be like, it should feel very comfortable, very relaxing. And if you have two, you can do two at the same time, but I only have one. From here, we'll go to the apical and get that moving. I don't usually move the ball around too much when I'm doing it, especially in the beginning. I like to just hold it in the spot and let the vibration do its job. Now, when you do this, just so you know, you're gonna get a whole lot more stuff. So right in the armpit, it down. You're gonna get a whole lot more stuff moving, so make sure you're drinking water to flush it all out. What can happen when you start moving the toxins and the waste products is you might feel a headache or nausea or achy. You might feel like a flu is coming on, and yes, that sucks and it doesn't feel good, but it ultimately tells me, and it's telling you, that you have garbage, you have waste products sitting in your lymphatic system that needs to be cleared. Okay, from the armpit, then we're gonna go to the cisterna chyli. So we're just gonna put it right in there. After this though, remember we always wanna do diaphragmatic breathing. You can just gently hold it. You can see I'm not pushing it in. I'm literally just holding it nicely. When it comes to the groin, you're gonna go on the inside of your hip and just gently roll it down to your pubic bone. You're gonna do that a few times. Or you can hold it and move it down and hold it and move it down. This tends to be a little easier than rolling it. I usually do it this way versus the roll. I feel like I have more control over it. And then the other side. Again, remember, you don't want to forget diaphragmatic breathing. So after the cisterna chyli, we diaphragmatic breathe and then do the groin. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our knee. So slightly bent knee, place it behind the knee, hold it ever so gently. Same amount of time, 10 to 50 seconds. Other side. And then if you have a lot of congestion, you absolutely feel free to go back up through the nodes. So do the groins, cisterna chyli, the armpit, the apical, the tonsillar, and then the termini. Or if you don't, I still recommend always finishing with the termini. Now, one of the other benefits to the vibration ball is vagal nerve stimulation. If that's something you guys want to learn, if you want to learn more vagal nerve stimulation, let me know below in the comments and I'll do a video on how you can use the vibration ball to help with vagal nerve stimulation. One last thing, again, light vibration. So the lightest setting, the higher the setting, it doesn't mean better, especially for lymph. I would use the high setting for things like muscle tension, getting into a knot in a muscle, that kind of thing. But always start super low and be consistent. So give this a try. Make sure you drink tons of water. And if you love this type of information, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me because my whole goal is just to teach people how they can support their drainage pathways at home, lymph, liver, and gut, so that their bodies can function the best that they possibly can. Thanks for being here. And as always, happy draining.